Live from Charlotte, this is WBTV News on your side.
And the First Alert Weather Center, all that heavy rain we had to deal with yesterday, that's moving offshore. Drier air moving in, that's going to promote sunshine, but we still have some snow showers in the mountains. Lots to cover, plus your weekend forecast straight ahead.
He was at the murder scene with the two victims.
And Alec was the loving father of Paul and the loving husband of Maggie.
Lawyers laying out the evidence in the Alec Murdaugh double murder trial. We are looking ahead to day 4 while Abby Tedros breaks down what each side says will prove their case.
Volunteers spreading across Mecklenburg County right now as we speak to get an idea of how many in our community are experiencing homelessness. The reason the count is so important.
Thank you for starting your Thursday with us here on WBTV. I'm Mary King.
And I'm John Carter. It's going to be a much nicer day today compared to all that rain we saw yesterday. Want to give you a live look at downtown Hickory in Catawba County. Nice and clear out there. This is a nice looking shot. Not too awful cold.
No, it is a welcome change from the washout we saw on Wednesday. So our First Alert Weather Traffic team here getting you ready for the day ahead. Becca Birdsall's watching those roads for us, so we'll check in with her in just a minute. But first, Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin, a busy Wednesday out and a kind of a busy morning up there in Avery County. What's behind you?
Yeah, in Avery County, we've got a 2-hour delay on the schools, and that's because of snow that continues to fall up that way. It's been snowing off and on through the night, and they've got a couple of inches on the ground now. The plow just came through here. This is Beach Mountain Parkway, so it's cleaned the roads there, but you can see the parking lot in front of me there. Yeah, it's snow covered. It's windy as well, and temperatures are in the 20s. So again, Avery County schools operating on a 2-hour delay. Everywhere else, though, we've cleared up very nicely. And so you can see Center City looking great. The front has moved on through. Flurries for the mountains, but everybody else will enjoy sunshine for today. Now, we're starting off with temperatures that are mostly in the 30s to low 40s. It's 30 in Boone, 39 Lenore, Morganton, down to Shelby, 36 in Gastonia. We're 42 Charlotte and 41 now in Monroe and Lancaster. For today, out at the bus stop here, sunshine. It's cooler, but it's dry. The high, well, we'll start at 37. We'll get back to about 54 this afternoon, which is exactly where we should be for this time of the year. What a deluge yesterday. Unfortunately, part of your weekend involves some rain as well. I'm going to break down that part of your First Alert forecast straight ahead. First Alert weather and traffic never more than 7 minutes away here at WBTV News this morning. Here's Becca with that first look at First Alert traffic.
I will enjoy the sunshine for today. Right now for First Alert traffic, sponsored by Toyota of North Charlotte. Taking a live look outside from this NCDOT camera just north of Charlotte, I-77 at Atondo Avenue. Traffic moving along nicely, and it is light. So as you can see on the traffic maps, not a whole lot to monitor at this point, as there are no active crashes currently in Mecklenburg County. We actually have to go up near Hickory to find our first incident. This is actually due to a burst water main break that has the road closed from County Home Road to First Street. So do keep that in mind. You'll want to take I-40 as your alternate route. Back to you, Mary.
Thank you. Time now 5:03 in headlines this morning. Staff and volunteer teams preparing to count the homeless in Mecklenburg County this morning. It is the first time since the start of the pandemic they've been able to take this point-in-time count. The federal government requires that annual count as a way to determine funding and resources to help the county. Now, while staff and volunteers are out collecting this data, they will also be handing out hygiene kits, food, and winter weather assistance items.
Good Thursday morning. I'm meteorologist Becca Birdsall with a look at your First Alert traffic, sponsored by Toyota of North Charlotte. We are still monitoring breaking traffic news where North Tryon Street, just south of Sugar Creek Road, currently blocked in both directions. That is due to a crash that took down power lines. We do not know when this is going to be reopening, but we do want to go ahead and give you that alternate route. You're going to want to take Eastway Drive, take that to the plaza where you can take East 36th Street to then get back onto North Tryon Street. In addition to that, in the Ballantyne area, we've got one lane blocked on Johnston Road northbound at Ballantyne Crossing Avenue, currently causing lots of delays there. Here's a look at drive times across the region. If you're headed from Rock Hill inbound into Charlotte, it will take you about 33 minutes. That's a look at traffic. Now let's get a check on your First Alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin.
All right, thanks, Becca. You've got that bright yellow dress on today, and we've got yellow, bright sky out here. As we look off towards the east, we're going to get a lot of sunshine for today. A good looking start to the day. Now, it's cold, temperature 38 here, and that is our low so far this morning. It's even colder in outlying areas. You're close to freezing around Salisbury and Statesville, 35 Lenore, Morganton, 38 in Shelby. You're 30 in Boone, and there's been some snow flurries up in the mountains, though Boone and Blowing Rock right now, not too bad. The streets are just a little bit on the damp side. The higher elevations, though, have had some snow, so some school delays and cancellations up there. 53, the normal high. We're going to be very near that for today. There'll be a bit of a breeze today, but not too bad. 10 to 15 miles per hour under mostly sunny skies and temperatures in the 50s. That's exactly where we should be for this time of the year. A little colder tonight, though. Lows down into the 20s, so a cold start tomorrow, but we'll rebound, getting into the lower 50s tomorrow afternoon. So it's a little bit cooler tomorrow, but then we warm right back up on Saturday. Saturday looks to be the better day of the weekend. We may start dry Sunday, but I think rain will get in here late in the day. It's our next First Alert weather day.
QC Morning is sponsored by U.S. Bank. We'll get there together.
Today on QC Morning, big news from a popular tourist attraction so many of you bring your families to. An exciting new part of Riverbanks Zoo now has an opening date. We're going fishing, sorta. There's a big Major League fishing tournament coming to Lake Norman, and we are at the boat learning some skills. And look at this sweet face. The shelter that's hoping that telling the truth about Ralphie the demon dog will actually get him adopted.
There is no way. Did you see his face?
Sweet little demon dog.
He's not. He can't be.
Well,
Did you see how sweet his little face is?
I'll tell you that it's not the sweet little face that you think it is, but I think it is going to get him adopted, so I'm really excited about that. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. Did you figure out what kind of bird is on your dress?
I did. I believe it is an Oriole, which works out nicely because, you know, Curtis is a big Orioles fan.
Oh, that's
I didn't
nice.
realize that at first. I was like, just doing a little bird watching of my dress today. A little Oriole. Oh, hello, bird.
I love that.
Oh, Heidi just asked if I had my water, and guess what?
Not a hairbrush. Not a hairbrush.
You're ready.
Actual water.
Not a hairbrush.
I had to bring the coffee out to the set today. It's one of those
good.
mornings. It's you know what it is? It's new to me. It's like all the flavors. Coconut, caramel, chocolate from Target. It's really good.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, it's it's the Target brand. It's like
But does it have a name?
No.
Like fancy coffee.
Yes, it is. All the flavors coffee.
All the flavors coffee. Yeah. Hey, log on WBTV.com/vote. We just like to hang out, but we got lots of fun things to talk about as well. We like when you weigh in, and that's how you do it. You'll see the questions there on the bottom of your screen, and you just pick your answer.
QC at 3 is sponsored by U.S. Bank. We'll get there together.
Today on QC at 3, chocolate, peanut butter, and another tasty treat. Reese's has released a new goodie that will have you running to the grocery store. Hands-on learning that transforms students into chefs. A local culinary school is helping far beyond filling the table. Little kids are known to swallow any items they can get their hands on. So what do parents do next? We have the results of a surprising new study.
3 o'clock on this Thursday, we begin QC at 3 with breaking news.
Ooh, do tell.
Dr. Brayboy, have you heard?
I heard, a little birdie told me a little something, but you tell.
The Panthers have a brand new head coach. The Carolina Panthers hired a brand new head coach, and you know who it is?
Who is it?
Frank Reich.
Okay, so this is your guy.
This is my guy.
Okay, tell me more.
I mean, I don't know. I really want him to be a good coach for the Panthers, but this is my guy from back in the day.
Wow.
Okay, so let's show a picture.
Okay.
I mean, we got this picture. Panthers posted this one. Frank Reich, head coach. Panthers agreed to terms with Frank Reich to become a new head coach. He has family here in town. I think it's his brother who's a coach at. Oh, I'm going to get it wrong. I don't want to get it wrong.
Okay.
Anyway, but Frank Reich has a history with the Panthers.
WBTV, first with breaking news. First with stories unfolding right now. First to alert you about changing weather. WBTV News is first at 4.
Our spring-like warmth about to come to an end. We have 3 first alert weather days in place. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm tracking the chances for rain, but also snow in the forecast for the weekend.
And breaking right now, a nasty wreck on I-485. Look at this. You can see the emergency response in the median there. Traffic nearby coming to a crawl. We have a live update.
A person in crisis standing on the edge of a Charlotte bridge threatening to jump. What was done to save their life and what happens next.
And DNA evidence leads to who may have killed a Charlotte mother and her 10-year-old son. 40 years later, CMPD gets a crack in this cold case.
But first at 4 o'clock, we are staying on top of this tricky weather system moving in here. Oh, it's something else. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Carter.
And I'm Siobhan Bryan. We're glad you're here. Tomorrow is when we'll start to see all of this rain. You may even see some spotty showers tonight, but the rain chances really go up this weekend. This is a live look from our HD tower cam right now. A cloudy day today.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are the first alert weather days.
And First Alert meteorologist Rachel Coulter joins us now first at 4. So Rachel, lots to track going into the weekend here.
Yeah, especially since each and every one of those days is going to look a little bit different for different portions of the area. So let me walk you through this, because tomorrow rain chances start to pick up. So could see a spotty shower tonight. Better chances tomorrow, especially along and south and east of I-85. I don't think everyone sees rain on Friday. That's important to note. If you're listening in from Boone, if you're listening in from Hickory, some of our northwestern counties, you're going to stay on the drier side.
WBTV covering breaking news live. More reporters on the important stories live. Tracking your First Alert weather live. WBTV News live at 5 starts right now.
And we've been talking about it all week long. The First Alert weather days in place Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Our latest forecast on where we're expecting even the potential for some snowfall this weekend.
All new, a CMS teacher suspended after this disturbing video showing her yanking and yelling at a student. All of this happening inside the classroom. The boys' parents tell us a teacher needs to be held accountable.
What gives her the right whatsoever? You pretty much intimidated my child, emotionally abusing my child.
And another troubling story involving a CMS employee now charged with inappropriately touching a student. WBTV's Nick Oxner sits down with the mother of the young girl.
Just seeing the look on my daughter's face, a look that I never seen before, it was just horrible.
Those stories in just moments, but first we're live at 5 as we track rain and the possibility of snow heading our way. Thanks for watching WBTV. I'm Molly Grantham.
And I'm Jamie Boll. Great to have you here. Certainly a high interest forecast, lots of colors on the map. We've been talking about it all week. 3 First Alert weather days on deck. They start tomorrow. So let's get you straight over to meteorologist Rachel Coulter. She's live now in the First Alert Weather Center, trying to time it all out. Rachel.
Yeah, that's right. And even differentiate when we're going to see rain and then when we could actually see some snow. So our First Alert weather days start up on Friday, and we usually do that First Alert weather day to start the week. We've had high confidence that we're going to have some rain on radar as we wrap up the work week. And this is all going to be rain. We're not expecting snow tomorrow. It's going to be way too warm, but most of that rain is going to be falling along in south and east of I-85. We'll catch a break from the rain, and then heading into the second half of our Saturday, especially in the evening hours, rain moves back in, mostly rain anyway, as we head into the overnight period. So late Saturday night, this is going to be changing over to likely snow, rain-snow mix, especially in the mountains.
In Fort Mill, Mary Calkins, WBTV, on your side.
WBTV, updating the biggest stories with new information. On your side, with investigations that get results. Tracking First Alert weather to keep you and your family safe. It's all right now. New at 6.
Rain, more rain, and the chance of snow in the forecast. I'm timing out when the wet, wintry weather moves back in. 3 First Alert weather days heading into the weekend.
Traffic was stopped on 85 in Charlotte this morning as a man threatened to jump from the West Sugar Creek Bridge onto I-85. He was successfully talked out of that. But what happens to that man now, and who gives him help? That's a story we're asking, all new at 6.
Their actions in this violent arrest, first uncovered in a WBTV investigation. All new at 6, what those deputies are charged with and why those charges never would have happened had I not investigated.
But starting with an update on your First Alert forecast. If you haven't downloaded the WBTV First Alert weather app yet, you will want to. Tracking 3 First Alert weather days starting tomorrow, possibly ending with snow, Jamie.
Yeah, we know a lot of you are asking tonight, could this weekend break our streak of no snow days? Our First Alert weather team fine-tuning the forecast to get you the answers. Thanks for watching WBTV, all new at 6. I'm Jamie Boll.
And I'm Molly Grantham. We're glad you're here. Meteorologist Rachel Coulter joining us from the First Alert Weather Center, timing out the changes. Rachel, coming in less than 12 hours.
So let's start with the rain. Who's going to see it and when are they going to see it?
So starting tomorrow, Friday's a First Alert weather day. We've been watching this since the start of the week, and I think along and out to the south and east of I-85. That's where we're going to have the best chance at seeing rain, and this will be all rain for your Friday. Saturday, we catch a break to start off the day, but by the evening hours from south to north, more rain moves in. This will be mostly rain, but I do think late Saturday night into the overnight period, especially for some of our northwestern counties, we start to see a changeover to that rain-snow mix, which will continue on into Sunday.
On Your Side tonight with Jamie Boll starts now.
Carolina Panthers have a new head coach, Frank Reich, but some fans think the team fumbled the pick for the position. Smoke and flames at a local NASCAR team shop.
I heard a whole bunch of people yelling, and that's when we started hearing sirens.
3 people taken to the hospital, and whether the building can be salvaged is still being determined. Power, triumph, and truth. Men who've sparked change are on display in Uptown, including our very own Steve Crump.
When thinking about an agent of change and a storyteller, Steve Crump just naturally came to mind.
It's tonight's cover story.
Can't wait to see that. Also tonight, a jewelry heist at a local Kohl's department store. Video of the person Gastonia police are now looking for tonight. The U.S. government right now bumping up against its debt limit, doing it once again. We asked an economist what that means for you. And planting roots to benefit our community. Why a Concord family decided to start their own farm. That is coming up. Good evening and welcome to On Your Side tonight. So much in store for you. I'm Jamie Boll. Always great to have you with us. Our Alex Giles is standing by like always to get you caught up on all the big stories you may have missed today. And meteorologist Rachel Coulter is in the First Alert Weather Center. She's got your certified most accurate forecast tracking our next First Alert Weather Day, not too far off. We'll get to that in a moment, but we're going to start with a live look from our HD Tower camp. Picture a Bank of America Stadium where new head coach Frank Reich is setting up his office. He was part of the first ever team for the Carolina Panthers back in 1995. As an offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, he won a Super Bowl. Most recently, he was the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts from 2020 to earlier this season in 2022. It's a very solid hire for the Carolina Panthers, but it has also rubbed a lot of Panthers fans the wrong way. Let's talk about it. Our Cam Gaskins is live tonight, and Cam, certainly a lot of folks were rooting for the interim, the local guy, Steve Wilks.
Well, Jamie, there certainly is a level of excitement as Frank Reich is coming in to be the new head coach of the Panthers. But on the other side, there's an equal amount of outrage and disappointment from the fans that Steve Wilks wasn't given the opportunity to serve as the permanent head coach moving forward.
The Carolina Panthers announced a new head coach. What do you think about the choice? Plus, a First Alert Day ahead over the weekend. Which day you can expect rain? Next.
Live from Charlotte, this is WBTV News On Your Side.
I'll be honest with you, man. It hurts. It hurts bad.
Now at 11, reaction tonight to the announcement of the Carolina Panthers' new head coach.
I don't want people to have to experience something, a loss like this, a tragedy like this, that has no sense of reason.
And we are hearing from the brother of a man who was killed at a gas station in Northeast Charlotte this week. Good evening and welcome to your news tonight at 11 o'clock. I'm Molly Grantham. You probably already know the fact I'm about to say, and you probably already have an opinion. Frank Reich is the Carolina Panthers' newest head coach. Lots of sentiment in this pick announced today. He is a former Panthers player himself who last season got fired after 5 years head coaching the Indianapolis Colts. We are hearing mixed reaction tonight. Excitement about an offensive-minded coach and anger over interim coach Steve Wilks getting passed over. Our Cam Gaskin spoke with local football coaches to get their perspective here at 11 o'clock, and he is now live. Cam, what'd you hear?